What's new at the Helios?
Princess the Bear, today we are at the Helios Grand Hotel for our grand return.
There is a menu update at Flora Taverna.
Yes, as your number one choice of foodie infotainment, we're here to try all the Flora, so you don't have to, because remember, she's vegan. I'm not. We really just want to go back to Epic, and this is just kind of like a Band-Aid.
It's true, but it's time to foodie and chill. The bread service has changed here at Flora Taverna, and I'm so excited that it has. It is easily made vegan. We have these beautiful rolls I did not get to try last time, so I'm really excited about that. And then it comes with some oil and balsamic already available to you. This is giving like, I feel like I've had something like this before at an Italian restaurant. I want to say Mama Melrose, but I'm not going to say that. All right, I put mostly oil on there because the balsamic is at the very bottom, and I'm not doing a big, deep dip for that. It tastes exactly like those old rolls from Mama Melrose. I could eat like 10 of these. These are so good, and they're served warm, freshly made. Ugh, sign me up. I come here every day. This is a 5 out of 5. This is a Princessities item. This is so freaking good.
Bready rolls. Nice and powdered and not necessarily warm, but it's bread. Give it a little dipping. A little dripping. Bready. It's bringing back some foodie memories. I don't want to call anybody out, but it's bringing back some foodie memories. Flora Taverna is an interesting restaurant. It's a cross between, I guess, like Mediterranean and Italian influences. More Mediterranean, I think, than most. But I like a variety of bread. The bread roll, it's good. I would give that one 4 out of 5 plus.
The focaccia bread is something that we had the last time that we came here. It was the only bread option that we had the last time that we came here. So I'm glad that there are more now. Cheers. That is very rosemary forward, very flavorful. You can certainly taste the lightness of it. It's super airy, perfectly baked, and I could eat a bunch of these too. I love it. Also, 5 out of 5, Princessities item. This bread bowl is amazing.
Start with the focaccia. Crispy crust, thick and bready, a little herbed. Not herbed, but herbed. With the always tickles my fancy here. Not, olive oil and balsamic. It's Evu. I give that 3.75 out of 5 plus. I don't know. For giving us quote unquote lavash with an actual Persian singer at the table, this feels more like crackers and less like actual lavash. But we try these things so you don't have to. So dipping it in the Evu. Even though that feels sacrilegious. Very well seasoned cracker. Stressing on the cracker part. I would give that 3.25 out of 5 plus.
To my surprise, Bear got the watermelon salad. It is completely vegan without the feta on it, so our server was so nice to offer to get us the feta on the side so that I could have it, and then brought us a plate. So I took a little piece and I put it on my plate here. I'm only going to take some of it so Bear can try it both ways as well. And it has this beautiful vinaigrette on it that I'm really excited to try because usually lime on watermelon is fire. There's a little bit of tahini on there with some cucumber. This is like all of the best things that you could put on top of watermelon served on one plate. It's great. I would even put this on some bread. I would give it a 4 out of 5 watermelon. It's great. I just think it's a little small for the salad, like to be labeled a salad.
So yes, I did in fact order a watermelon salad. Something in my foodie memories reminds me of a salad that I've had at Disney, and if you guys have been here for a while or you're new, I hate watermelon, despise it. Which brings the question, why would you order a watermelon salad if you hate watermelon that much? Well, we try things, even sometimes if we don't like them, because they may open some new foodie horizons. There's particularly a watermelon salad that I had at Disney's Sanaa restaurant that I absolutely loved and ordered almost every single time we went when they had it, even though normally I would hate watermelon. So maybe this is going to open up some new foodie pathways for me, another place I can get a nice seasoned watermelon. That's with the tahini. There's some sunflower seeds on there, a little bit of cucumber with this lime vinaigrette. Sounds amazing. Does it taste amazing? While I still find the texture of the watermelon a little bit off-putting, what I do not find off-putting is the flavor. What that lime vinaigrette does, that little bit of tahini, and then the sunflower seeds with some extra little bit of saltiness, I can actually rock with that. I'm not feeling repulsed. I don't want to yank my spine out of my back and throw it across the room. I don't hate all watermelon. There's good watermelon on both sides, I think. I would give that 4.25 out of 5 plus. We've reached the final form of said watermelon salad. It has transformed, sort of like Super Saiyan anime style, with the feta cheese topped. So you have feta cheese, the sunflower seeds, the lime vinaigrette, a little bit of cucumbers in here, and the tahini. What will the cheese do to this new buddy watermelon salad of mine? I'll give you a ton of feta as well. I don't know if it's some sort of inner anime montage, training montage. That has awakened something in me, some deep power to be able to handle watermelon. This may be a whole new horizon for me. Probably not, but I can dream. 4.5 out of 5 plus.
This is the newest vegan option available here at Flora Taverna, and it is a high-protein, very delicious tabouleh bowl. Now, interesting that it's tabouleh, and I don't really see tabouleh. I see quinoa, I see incredible chickpeas, hummus, a large piece of avocado, sweet potato, and cabbage. How am I going to get all of this into one bite? Actually, it's pretty easy. Oh, wow. Not only is this avocado fresh, but it is easy to cut. Okay. The impossible is now possible. They are not kidding when they say it's a high-protein bowl. It is delicious because you do have chickpeas on chickpeas with quinoa. All beautiful sources of protein that are plant-based. The roasts on these chickpeas are incredible. I would love to have chickpeas this crispy at home without the air fryer. That would be lovely. And I don't particularly care for sweet potato on most things. There's a protein bowl at Ale and Compass at Disney's Yacht Club Resort. They serve for breakfast, and it's a high protein bowl too with quinoa and sweet potatoes. They put Beyond sausage on there. I really don't like the sweet potatoes on that bowl. I wish they tasted like the ones in this bowl because I actually really like these ones. They don't detract from anything. I feel like sweet potato can always be, or can sometimes be, overpowering. This is not. Paired with the quinoa is really nice. The crunch of the chickpeas is amazing. And then the beautiful hummus that they offer tastes like the same hummus that we got upstairs at Bar Helios. And there's a naan plate that they offer as an appetizer dish. Or it's not a naan plate, it's a sampler plate. I forgot what it's called. But the sampler plate and then the falafel are the appetizer things, and I think this is what they offer on the sampler plate. It's super tasty. I would give this bowl a 4.5 out of 5 bowls. It's very tasty.
Tabouleh bowl, allegedly, filled with the fixins. You have the spread over here. You even have a little tomato in here, the avocado, everything. This is a filling-looking bowl. As under the salad section, I'm not usually always expecting that it's going to be entree size, but I would consider this to be entree size given the number of different fixins in here, the natural sweetness of the sweet potato in here, the crispy chickpeas, and then the avocado, a little bit of hummus. Probably more avocado than I need. Luckily, it's very easy to cut. Probably didn't even need the knife. Maybe I do just for extra utensil. Even just that one forkful is a very flavorful bite. The chickpeas are a nice crunch to them, well seasoned on their own. I find with like some protein bowls, I just throw everything in the bowl and then don't season it. So it just ends up being like separate things in a bowl that don't really feel like they're one cohesive dish. Even the avocado is seasoned. The hummus got a little oil on top, a little bit of sauce. Then you have the Tabouleh or couscous on the side and the acidity of the tomato and quinoa. This all goes very well together. And like I said, the natural sweetness of the sweet potato, that is a like very like down to earth but like slightly sweet bite. And like a nice, this is very healthy for me kind of way. I approve. I would give this a solid 4 out of 5 claws. This beautifully displayed piece of meat here is the roasted heritage half chicken. You have a half chicken separated into 2 pieces. It comes with some house fries here, and then you get 3 additional like accompaniments to sort of like mix and match. You have this tomato and cucumber relish. You have a garlic aioli, and then here in the green, hidden in the background, is a little bit of zhug. So you have a little bit of everything. Now they actually fry this chicken and then roast it, and then they season it so you get like a nice crispy skin on it. So this should be a very good roast. So roasted, fried, and seasoned. They know their chicken. Ooh, and it just pulls right off. Who needs knives anyway? We prefer our chicken nice and tender. The color, the smell is intoxicating. My mistake. It was actually, the chicken was sous vide and then fried to give you that flavor sort of locked in, and then the crispy skin. That is some grade A chicken. I hadn't had chicken that great in a long time. The skin is like magic. The chicken itself is very well seasoned and juicy. That is a tasty bite. Let's go in and try it with some of like the fixins as well. So we're going to tear off another piece here. I want to do a little bit of this tomato garlic relish. I want a little bit of the zhug. It's the tiniest dip in that garlic aioli. It's given like harken back to the days of the god. It's given Fertile Crescent. It's given Mesopotamia. It's given, what's the one old like the original story archetype? It wasn't the Odyssey. It was one before that one. Mesopotamian something. Either way, on the tangent of old school history and myths, that is a good chicken. Like, I was torn on ordering chicken because sometimes you get chicken and it's like, oh, this is the most boring thing on the menu. But honestly, the way it's plated, the way it's seasoned, you're not going to feel like you're missing out just by having that. The chicken, as it is, I'm giving that, the plate with like the seasonings, giving that 4.5 out of 5 claws. Home style fries. These look more like wedges to me, but fries are fries are fries. I suppose it's cheating because they're going to automatically pass the fry test given the girthiness of these fries / wedges. Look well seasoned. Hopefully they're crispy and delicious. They are in fact crispy and delicious. Warm, tasty. They do well. They like the surface area and the bite. I would take these over regular fries any day of the week. 4 out of 5 claws.
One of the newer sides to the menu are these beautiful smashed potatoes, vegan as is, which I'm super excited. And they come with lemon that you can sprinkle on top, which I'm definitely going to do after Bear tries it. He's not a lemon fan, but I am. Big, beautiful smashed potato. To my surprise, they are purple potatoes, and they are lovely. They smash really well. I could use a little bit more salt on them, but that's personal preference. The lemon, when I get it on there, is going to make it fire. I would give it a 4 out of 5 potatoes. It is surprisingly delicious, and I would come here and order. It would be so bad to just come here and eat bread and potatoes, but I would.
There really isn't any wrong way to have potatoes. You can scallop them, mash them, smash them, wedge them, fry them. What is the other one? shoestring them, waffle them, load them, twice bake them. So why not smashed? I feel like I could pop these like so many candies. I want to be able to go to a movie theater and just get a basket of smashed fries. Just pop them into my mouth one at a time. Movie potatoes, other than fries, that should be a thing. I'll give those 4.25 out of 5 plus.
As far as veggie sides go for the vegans, there is an asparagus and then zucchini. We get asparagus all of the time. We never get a zucchini side, especially one that is like specially seasoned like this one. So I definitely had to get the zucchini this time. I know Bear's bummed about the asparagus, but that just means we have to come back. Okay, this zucchini looks perfectly charred. Nice flavor situation, at least in appearance. Let's see if it tastes just as good. That is a journey. The spices on there are amazing. I actually think they seasoned my chickpeas with the same seasoning. It is good. It is Mediterranean at its best. Flora Taverna knows how to make good food. This is a 4.75 out of 5 zucchini. This is amazing. I have no notes. I'm gonna put this on some of my bread. Oh my god, that's gonna be so good.
A nice zouk. Sorry, zhug, but zouk as in zucchini, all grilled and tasty. I have tried grilling or making like a roasted zucchini at home, and it always turns to mush. If you know a better way, give me your secrets, because honestly, I want to do something like this with like a miso glaze, and that has never turned out well with zucchini at home. I need to figure that one out. Smoky, flavorful, well seasoned. Got a little spark to it, a little spark of magic, like maybe a flaming arrow, if you will, of taste or flavor to my taste buds. We could fight over these zucchini. Asparagus who? I do not miss them. It's shaped like a tree-ish. A weird desert bush. I don't know. I would give these 4.75 out of 5 plus. Flora Taverna has definitely got me full and happy.
Another beautiful evening. They also have some sorbets. Loved everything that they had here. Service was great. Views were great, even though they've drained the lake. It's a beautiful night.
Yes, Flora Taverna continues to be worthy of the Helios Grand Hotel, especially the grand part, with tons of options and like different things to try for like Mediterranean fare, but things that are very relatable for a lot of palates, which I think a lot of places sort of miss, like, you know, Mythos and other places that, you know, I shouldn't throw shade at.
There's still no pass holder discount yet, but maybe soon.
Maybe
after
one day.
1 year.
Maybe when we have to get passes.
Annual passes, yeah,
Well, we should
maybe.
see. We want to know, have you guys even ventured to Flora Taverna, or is it just some weird name you heard us make up in this video? It is, in fact, in the Helios Grand Hotel.
And you can walk here from
Yes.
Epic.
There is an entrance, actually, if you have a reservation here, that you can come in and out if need be, or if you're staying here.
Or just come.
Yeah.
You don't have to be staying here to come. You can just come.
Well, we want to know what you guys think of everything you've seen tonight. Is this someplace that you would eat? Let us know in the comments below. As always, if there's anything else to do, comments will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell when we see other videos like this, and
We have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday.
we'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, will Bear ever take us to Epic again?
Look at her halo. Oh, no, she's gone. No angel. Only me. But you heard the girl.